Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. There are a lot of bills in the legislature this session that could impact New Hampshire employers, no matter what size they are. And here are some of the targets. Business taxes going down, vaccine mandates, are they being blocked? Non-compete agreements, definition issue, and workforce housing. There may be more. Now, here's a quote from my guest. Most of the work this session has been spent putting out fires. That quote is from Michael Skelton, president of the Business and Industry Association of New Hampshire. Welcome, Michael.
Thanks, Fred. Great to be here.
Hey, before we go down the list, what about these fires? What were they about?
Well, I think every session there's some bills that you're looking to advance and support, and some that we're looking to oppose and hopefully dispatch with. And some of the vaccine mandate bills are anti-vaccine mandate bills, which are really, in our view, employer right bills, are ones that fires we've been trying to put out, and we're hopeful that will be the case.
With that in mind, you've said the legislature started the year with more than 40 bills on COVID-19, especially mandates of vaccine, and you zeroed in on a couple of them, one that establishes a new personal conscience exemption, which is interesting, from vaccine mandates, and the other that blocks the state from taking part in any federal mandate. Just tell us about those.
Well, really fundamentally what these bills are about is they're in response to protocols or mandates that employers or organizations chose to put in place during the pandemic. And in our view is that individual businesses should really be making the decision about how to safeguard their workers and their customers. And the state shouldn't be prohibiting a business from putting in place a mandate if it chooses to do so. And that's what House Bill 1210 really undermines by creating this new personal conscience exemption, which we're concerned about and we're hopeful that the legislature will turn down.
Business taxes. There's a proposed reduction in the business profits tax. What is it?
So House Bill 1221, which actually passed the Senate recently and is looking to be on a track to get to the governor, would reduce the business profits tax percentage by 0.1%, which is a relatively small drop from 7.6 to 7.5. But we think it's a meaningful signal about New Hampshire's business climate. And with the increased costs that businesses are facing as part of hiring or inflation or supply chain issues, it's a good signal for our business climate, and we're optimistic that it will be passed.
And it's a trend because the legislature has been taking that tax down on a regular basis. There's a bill on non-compete agreements for employees who change their employment. What is that about?
Well, this is a really concerning issue and one that we're watching closely, and we're hopeful that the state Senate will dispatch or at least send to interim study. Over the years, New Hampshire has crafted a careful balance system on non-competes, and there are relatively few employers that use non-competes. For those that do, it's an important part of their business model, and this bill would disrupt that system for really no reason. The system's working fine, and it would introduce a lot of ambiguity and potential for litigation into our non-compete system by tying in material changes in employment or whether employers have vaccine mandates or other safety protocols. So it's really not a well thought out proposal, and one that we think would be really disruptive to our business climate.
Goodness knows we need workforce housing, affordable workforce housing in this state. And you're supporting a community toolbox bill. It's called the Community Toolbox that would lessen municipal barriers that prevent developers from building affordable housing. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. And I will say to start that the number one issue I hear from our business members about is workforce challenges, being able to hire, and that is directly linked to the availability and accessibility of housing options across our state and individual communities. And in our view at the BIA is we really need an all hands on deck approach to ensuring that we're creating more housing options to support our economic growth and our workforce. And SB 400 is a great step forward in this. It's a toolbox of incentives and programs and training opportunities that will allow those communities that are interested in building more housing options, ways they can go about doing that in a meaningful and thoughtful way. So it's a good step forward. It's an incremental step forward, but it's by no means the solution to our challenges. And we are going to need a multi-year effort from our business community, from our local communities, working in partnership with our state legislature to create more policies that are going to incentivize the development of more housing options across the state.
My thanks to Michael Skelton, president of the Business and Industry Association of New Hampshire. And if you missed part of this briefing, you can go to WMUR.com where it will be posted later today and all this week.